Robert Pattinson has never really been a very physically active guy. In the past, he's even talked about his anxiety around taking his shirt off and his struggles with body dysmorphia. But becoming the latest live-action Dark Knight has really helped him regain some of that physicality that he missed out on as a teenager and young adult. I'm Paris Demers, a full-time personal trainer and online coach, and I'm going to be breaking down Robert Pattinson's training for the Batman, and I'll be providing a full program at the end of the video that you can follow to train just like the Batman. This is the first part of a 3-part series where I cover the 3 most recent live-action Batman's workout routines, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss out. So back in an interview in May 2020, Robert said that he was doing very little in the way of workouts to prepare himself for the role of Bruce Wayne. During the interview, Pattinson explained that he was given a Bosu ball and some weights to work out with, but he was barely doing anything with them. Fans were obviously disappointed to hear this, especially after having a Batman like Christian Bale, who was really committed to the physicality of the role. Robert later came out saying that it was just a joke and that he was actually training for the role. He said, "You're playing Batman. You have to work out. I think I was doing the interview when I was in lockdown. I was in a low gear of working out." So what did Robert's training for Batman look like once things were turned up to high gear? Well, first thing he did was clean up his diet. Robert Pattinson is a naturally very tall and skinny guy, and you can tell from the trailers that he's definitely bulked up for the role of Batman. So of course this meant he was eating in a calorie surplus, but he made sure to keep things clean so he would gain as little fat as possible while putting on all that muscle. To this end, Robert cut down on alcohol and limited processed and fried foods. Limiting your alcohol consumption is a great first step for anyone who's looking to make a physical transformation. Not only will this eliminate empty calories from your diet, but you'll also be allowing yourself to recover more optimally from your workouts, leading to more muscle mass and a faster metabolism. This is because studies have found that drinking, especially right before bed, can lead to less REM sleep, meaning you won't be recovering as well from your workouts as you could be if you cut down on the drinking. So now let's break down everything Robert did for his workouts. So first, Robert did military-style sandbag workouts on the beach, in which he would perform athletic full-body movements with a sandbag. This is the exact type of full-body explosive training that Batman would do if he were real. Batman needs to have the agility to climb buildings, quickly switch direction while running, and of course, he needs to be fast if he's going to stand a chance at fighting multiple thugs at the same time. And you won't develop this kind of athleticism by just hitting bench press and deadlifts all the time. Instead, you need to train the body to move dynamically in every plane of motion. Now, while a sandbag is a great tool for this kind of thing, you don't need one. In the program I'll be giving you at the end of the video, you'll be using more kettlebells and barbells to perform similar athletic movements because they're much more widely available for people to use. Next, Robert would do short ab circuits where he'd perform 4 to 5 ab exercises back to back. I actually made a full video on why these kind of ab workouts don't work, so I won't go into great detail here, but long story short, abs are made in the kitchen, and ab workouts won't actually help you get visible abs if your body fat is too high. Next, Robert would run 5 to 10K 3 times a week to get his cardio in. And of course, because he's training for Batman, he also did plenty of boxing and was trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The one thing I wish we saw more of in this program is strength training. The sandbag workouts are great, but in my opinion, I would like to see Robert with a little bit more muscle on him for the sequel. So here's the program I designed based off of Robert's training for the Batman. I made a couple of improvements and really focused in on designing this program to use the most efficient exercises so you can achieve a lean, functional athletic physique while spending as little time as possible in the gym. Now stay tuned for my videos covering Bale's and Ben Affleck's Batman training routines. See you there.